I'm curious, what are your favorite finger cymbals? I am playing today my very, very patinaed uh, tuts, my king tuts, also Soroyan. These are in brass. I love brass. I like the silver ones too, but brass is more my speed. I like the richness, the lower sounds. My name is Sahira, and I'm here to teach you the beautiful art of belly dance. We're going to dive into this challenging drill. It's a very simple concept, but might be challenging to execute. And I always say it's one of these non-sexy drills that are going to make you a better ziller, but it's not necessarily like loads of fun to do. If you're a ziller that finds it a little bit challenging to play the cymbals when they are not matching your body, you might really find this to be more challenging than it seems it should be. We are going to stick with really simple things with the body. We're going to do like a little step touch is my favorite, right? A little step touch here, or you can do you can make it more belly dancey and do a little hip lift. And then maybe we'll do a smooth movement at one point. But if you move to a smooth movement, I'm going to encourage you to keep it rhythmic. So it's not just floating over the beat, but maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to be very rhythmic because we're aiming to make sure our dance has the rhythm and our fingers have the rhythm, but the rhythms are going to be different. So for this exercise, we are going to focus on one concept. We are going to keep the body steady and change the speed or the pattern in the finger cymbals. Those of you inside my membership, inside the journey or the finger cymbal revolution, we've done a drill like this where we take it both directions, where the finger cymbals stay the same and the body changes, or the body changes, or the finger cymbals change and the body stays the same. That's what we're going to do today. Body stays the same, finger cymbals change. So we're going to get a rhythm going, and I'll tell you what that is in just a second. With the step touch, it'll be like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger cymbals first are just going to play whole notes, which means 1, 4, 1, 4. Yeah, then we're going to keep the body the same, and we're going to double time those zills. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to double time those zills. Body stays the same. Then we're going to double time those zills 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Or did I double time? Yeah, I think I might have skipped 1 and 3. But we're going to keep double timing. So this is 1 and 2 and 8th notes. And then we go to 16th notes, double time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. And because we can, we'll go to gallop after that, which is just 16th notes with that pause. Yeah. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. But the beat in our body stays the same. It does not change. And then we'll move to that smoother movement, right? Maybe I'll do inner hip rolls this way so you can see it very easily since I have my spring picnic summer dress on, yeah? Or I guess if it's a spring picnic, it's a spring dress. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll do whole notes, 1 and 4. We'll do half notes, 1, 2, 1, 2, which I may have missed that last time. Then we'll do quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16ths, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and then we'll go to gallop because that's a familiar pattern that we use all the time in our finger cymbal playing. Does that make sense? What I charge you and invite you to take advantage of is like paying attention. Is your body still on that beat, right? Or has your body sped up because the finger cymbals have sped up? Right? That's kind of what we're looking at. Can we maintain one rhythm with the body while the finger cymbals change? So get your movement going. If it's a step touch, you can do that. Or maybe it's your inner hip roll. Maybe you're going to do arms, but we're going to start with whole notes. It's just 1 on the 1. That's it. Yeah. 5, 6. Here we go. It's 1. Then 1. 1. Let's try half notes. 1, 3, 1, 3. Do you want to move the arms while the zills are slow? 1, 3. Let's go to quarter notes. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I'm going to get creative with my arms. Keep that tempos the same in the body. Listen to the sound of your zills. Are they even on each side? Is it a nice, clean, clear ringing tone? Do you get too much clack or muffling going on in there? Listen to all that. Let's do a couple more rounds of this quarter notes. Now let's go to 8th notes. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Maybe I go to tick. Keep the hands and arms beautiful. Yeah. One and two and three and four and one more round of that. And we're going into 16th notes. We'll go on 4, 3, 2. Here we go. It's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. This is fast. Keep your fingers really relaxed. Keep your zills fairly close together. There's no time to open your hands really wide. Try to keep it clean and clear, but fast, yeah? Nimble fingers. Really relax those hands. Watch out for tension. Watch out for individual fingers sticking out. That'll make it really hard. Keep breathing. Breathing is key. 4 more. Let's go to our gallop. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. This one should feel familiar, yeah? Have you upped the ante? Have you added some arms? My final frontier of layering possibilities is talking. Now I challenge you to have a conversation while you do this. That's the hard part. Let's take it back to those 16th notes. Keep breathing. Let's go back to 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Back to quarters. Back to halves. 1. Back to whole notes. Oops, I missed one. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 2 more like that. And then a Zill applause. Let me know how that went. Those of you in my membership, I know you are familiar with these kinds of drills that are like seemingly simple, but sometimes will allow you to realize where you have spots in your zilling that trip you up. We all have patterns, things we're really comfortable doing, like maybe the gallop, but you're really comfortable doing it when your hips are, also moving at 16th note speed. Or maybe you're, really good at that bellady, but only when the body's moving in a certain way. Or maybe you mostly like to play accents where it's really matching the body. This is where it came up because my students are learning a lot of combinations, and in parts, the combination completely matches the finger cymbals. For example, right? I'm stepping 2, 3. Totally matches. And they're like, I can totally do that. I said, makes sense, right? Because it's matching the body. It's not always that we play like that, but we certainly can play like that. But then when we're doing something like this, where my body's not really doing that, but the cymbals are, that tends to be where we live in finger cymbal world. And so the more you can get comfortable with this not matching this, right, the easier it will be to tackle new challenges. For those of us who've been playing for a while, right, we get really good at the stuff that we're good at. And sometimes we don't encounter the things that we're not good at. Right? We're not challenged to find those, which is why I love studying with other teachers, because they'll have a different way, a different pattern, a different method by which they do things. And I'm like, oh, I would have never thought about it that way. And it kind of blows my mind. So I encourage you to go out and find someone who will challenge you, but who will give you the instruction you need to make sense of what it is that you're doing, and like challenges you in a way that it like feels good and not too frustrating, right? We say in the membership all the time, and we say this in the Zill challenge too, you have to embrace the suck, because when it's bad, when it sucks, it means you're getting better. Right? It means you have that opportunity to improve. When you can just walk in and do everything, it might feel really good, but you're not actually leveling up at all. So like seek out those opportunities to level up, which means there'll be moments when you're like, this is really hard and I'm not doing it right. And if you were able to do that whole drill, fantastic. Find ways to up the ante, find ways to challenge yourself. Like I mentioned, making the dancing more complicated or changing up your sounds or doing it to a faster song, right? All of those are great ways to challenge yourself. There should never be a moment where you're like, check, done, right? Because we're never done. We're never done with dancing.